Hey, second graders, it's Ms. Peters and Miss Hurst again. Today we're going to be working on writing. I'm going to be teaching you a lesson on writing a really well-formed descriptive paragraph. A paragraph is just a group of sentences all put together that are about one topic. And every week for the rest of second grade, we're going to write one paragraph a week independently. But this week, we're going to work together as a team as we learn how to form a paragraph. Your choice, it's always going to be your choice what topic you get to write on. And you're probably going, I don't know what I'm supposed to write about. I don't know. Well, starting next week when it's time to write your own paragraphs, I'm going to send home a list of ideas. There's a whole bunch of things you could write about. And you probably can come up with 90 other things to write about too. This is just a good list to start with if you can't come up with anything. And today I'm going to teach you how to write a paragraph, and I'm going to do it right from the first topic, your family. Because for me, it's really easy to write about my family. I know them well. So I'm going to start with the first topic up there. Next week, you might choose a different topic from the list, or you might choose something you have in your head. So to start off with, we are always going to plan our writing. Before we ever write, we're going to plan our writing. And we're going to use this sheet of paper to help us plan. Let me share with you how to use this piece of paper to make a plan for your good paragraph. So the first thing you're going to do at the very top is write down, I didn't get a pen, is write down what your topic is. Well, my topic, as I said, is going to be my family, so I'm just going to write family up there. That's my topic. That's what I'm going to be writing about. All this other stuff is going to be about my family. Now, for my paragraph, I want to write down different people who are in my family. And you could include anybody. For my paragraph, I'm going to start off with Mr. Peters, my husband. I call him Mr. Peters. So I'll write a sentence about Mr. Peters. Now if you notice here, it says important idea, Mr. Peters. And then right down below it has detail. Important idea 1, detail 1. This is a space you're going to write something a little bit extra to explain your important idea. A little detail about Mr. Peters. Now my little detail about Mr. Peters, I'm going to write the word teacher. And I'm going to write that word because he is a teacher just like I am. So that gives you a little bit more information. Not only is Mr. Peters in our family, he is also a teacher just like me. Now going to important idea number 2, I'm going to write about another member of my family. And I'm going to write about Eli. Eli is my son. He's an important member of my family. So he's my important idea number 2. And then for detail number 2, I stopped to think, okay, what could I say about Eli? Oh, about a cajillion things, but I'm going to choose just one. I'm going to write the word computers because he is super knowledgeable about computers. So I'm going to write the word computers. That's going to be my detail that I can tell about Eli later. And for important idea number 3, I'm going to write the word Anna, who is my daughter. And then I'm going to write a detail about her, something that gives some more information. I'm going to write the word art because she is very good at art. And conclusion, remember your conclusion always kind of goes right back up to your topic. You're going to wrap it up and remind your readers what your topic was. So I'm going to write the same thing under conclusion, family. Now, what I'm going to do now is take this and turn it into sentences. Because if I just wrote for you, family, Mr. Peters, teacher, Eli, computers, Anna, art, family. Sound kind of like a caveman. It doesn't sound good. It's not magical writing at all. Let's take these ideas and turn them into complete sentences. So what I have done, and I actually wrote my sentences ahead of time, just so you wouldn't have to sit here and watch me write it all out. That would take forever. So let me show you how I did this. I took this piece of paper, which you'll find in your packet, and you'll notice on it, this is where I'm going to write my sentences, and you'll notice over to the side of this first rectangle, it says topic. It says it sideways. And if you go to plan your writing, guess what? The first rectangle says topic. So you're going to take your topic and turn it into a topic sentence. Okay? So remember, for your topic sentence, you don't want to give any of the important ideas yet. I'm not going to say anything about Mr. Peters or Eli or Anna. I'm just going to let you know I'm writing about my family. And I could just write a sentence that says, I'm writing about my family. But that's not very magical. So I have chosen to write the topic sentence. The people in my family are amazing. That sounds a lot more interesting than just saying family. So my topic sentence is, the people in my family are amazing. Then, going on my plan, notice it says important idea 1, Mr. Peters. And then when I come over here, I've got my next rectangle. It says important idea 1 on the side. So I took Mr. Peters and I turned him into a sentence. Now when I wrote this sentence, I did not tell anything about the detail yet. I am just writing this. The detail is going to be a whole nother sentence. Let me show you what I mean. So I wrote first, my husband is Mr. Peters. So instead of just writing Mr. Peters, I used my transition word first. My husband is Mr. Peters. I didn't tell he was a teacher in that sentence, did I? That's my detail. I'm going to write a whole new sentence for the detail. Check it out. He is a teacher, just like me. Okay? So 2 separate sentences. Then I went down to important idea 2, Eli. Now, for my important idea 2 sentence, I didn't give away that detail. No, sir. I just stuck to Eli. I wrote next. My son's name is Eli. Then I get to give a whole new sentence about the detail. He is a computer whiz. Then, for important idea number 3, I'm out of room on this paper. But if you turn your paper over, I lost it. If you turn your paper over, there's room for important idea 3 on the back. So I took my important idea 3, Anna. Now, I didn't write about her art yet. That's my detail. For important idea 3, last, my daughter's name is Anna. And get to write a whole new sentence about the detail. She is an excellent artist. Then, moving on. Oh no, you can't see it. Moving on, I'm ready to go right to my conclusion. Now remember, with conclusions, we want a transition word there. So I chose the transition word clearly. Clearly, I love my family. So I'm just reminding everyone, hey, I just wrote about my family. And that's all the sentences. Now right now, the sentences are all kind of strung out. It's all the good sentences that can go together to make a paragraph. Now this next step, you don't have to do, but you might want to. What I did was I took all my sentences and I put them all together, one right after another, so it forms a easier to read paragraph. The people in my family are amazing. First, my husband is Mr. Peters. He is a teacher just like me. Next, my son's name is Eli. He is a computer whiz. Last, my daughter's name is Anna. She is an excellent artist. Clearly, I love my family. So it's an official paragraph form here. You don't have to do this step unless you would like to. Anyway, that is how we write a paragraph. Join us on Thursday on a Zoom meeting, and we're going to all work together as a team. I'll do all the writing, or Ms. Hurst will do all the writing, and you guys will help us with your words on Thursday at our Zoom meeting. Thanks a lot for watching, kids. See you Thursday.